that lane or even stalling it out. So we will see what happens there.
Yeah, definitely. And we're gonna be starting up this game that Iron Man, Half-Hearted, Dyna, Sauron, Armor. You guys see them before. They've been here all the time. Feel the vibe. Zyra, Brand, Garen, Urgot, and Diana, respectively. For Pazel and Child Support, the same little thing. No subs this time. It's Infeed, Panzers, Blueberry, Painkiller, and Buddha Rice. Bot, Nunu, Nunabot, J4, Leona, Elise, and Kog'Maw. Game 2, this is the final matchup, possibly, for Field of Vibe to try to come back into this. While scrolling over onto the right side, Paige, Evelyn, Child Support. This could be their time to shine to finish up the series.
Yeah, we see some everyone picking up their items. We see a Kindle Gem pickup by Leona there. She wants the early cooldown reduction and hit points. We see the rejuvenation biscuit on both Zyra and Nunu there, so they're both heavily into the utility tree. It's really interesting. Half-Hearted going for the early crystal and tome, trying to rush either a sweeper or a Blackfire torch, with Nunu picking up the chalice for the extra mana sustain. So other than that, most of the picks or most of the buys are pretty standard.
Yep, definitely with this definite, plants floating over midair. Pretty cool seeing that over there. We're going to probably see another CV come in just a little bit before they actually start up the takes, and Feed going to have that CV just yet again we use to see who's going to be bottom, who's going to be top. CV going to go down in probably a little bit, probably closer to 130, so that they can actually see what's going to happen. The team will feel the vibe. They're ready for this. They're going to be sure, and they're going to send Armor bottom, and the rest of the team top. Nina going to go bottom as well. And yeah, we're going to see this come into play. Feel the vibe. They're going to be down 1-0 for the matchup. Can they finish up and actually catch it back to 1-1?
Yeah, let's see if Feel the Vibe can actually pull something off here. Half-Hearted going around, trying to avoid some of the damage, knowing that Blueberry likes to engage early there. It does jump onto Nader Man there, but he's all alone. Painkiller and Booterize getting snared there. The repel going out, trying to jump on, jumps onto Nader Man that gets exhausted, immediately taken down by Dynov and Sauron. So right now it's a 4v3 in favor of Field the Vibe. They might be able to take this windmill fight pretty easily if Painkiller doesn't get there in time.
Buddha Rice is standing off of plan. Dianov now trying to get that windmill. They're going to engage Blueberry going on to Half-Hearted. Half-Hearted going to be knocked up and taken down very quickly. Good job by Elise getting Neurotoxin. Now Netherari Man getting chased by the Spider Lady. Can she actually get picked up? We do actually get the Garen taken down, and we're going to have the Netherari Man going down as well. Sauron going to be the last one picked up. And again, Pays Evelyn Shouts for going to be able to pick up the top. Can they actually respawn and take it? I don't think so, but we do see a Brand being very cheeky, Half-Hearted, just going rushing right towards up into the drill.
Yeah, it looks like Jarvan spawned, so he's going to try and stop Half-Hearted there. You can see that was a very nice engage by Leona and Jarvan. As soon as Leona hit the Zenith Blade, Jarvan followed up with the Demacian Standard and Dragon Strike combo. Looks like Urgot is going to go for a gank bot, lands the grenade, and tries to follow with Acid Hunter's infeed, getting just out of range though and picking up the relic. Has to fight off a 2v1. Let's see if he can do this. There's a lot of minions. It looks like this is going to neutralize. Half-Hearted did get to neutralize mid as well, so they're trying to split up Field the Vibe here. Both bottom and mid are getting capped. Let's see, too much is going on. Nunu is just trying to run for his life, goes down. Half-Hearted goes down to Jarvan there. Naderman trying to escape as best as he can with his plants, trying to slow Elise. They capture the Boneyard and back off. Meanwhile, Kog'Maw is just slowly pushing his way towards the refinery.
Yep, he's going to have the help of his minion friends, going to be able to at least get a little bit of damage. Get stopped off by the minions over there. And Dynal now going to get a chase on the Boot of Rice. Going to at least hit him down, as Dynal going to actually take down this kill on the Boot of Rice. Boot of Rice has to flash away possibly. Gets exhausted down, and not going to actually flash away. He's going to get adjusted down. And now Dyna in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna get taken down from the Ithacan Surprise, so 1-for-1 trade overall, but still a lot of good stuff. Netherite Man now gonna be taking a lot of damage into this. Gonna have to probably proc the passive in just a little bit, and it is gonna be taken down by Painkiller on that kill. And we do see Nina getting chased around. Sauron gonna go over to the bottom while we had the Diana go to mid lane to top. Not surprising with that change. And now we're gonna see what Diana is gonna be doing for this little matchup. Armor gonna have to use his skills and abilities to be a very, very big presence on this map.
I think he's just going to back off for now and try to regroup. Half-Hearted getting caught out by Panzers and Blue Rice there. The Cataclysm going down to finish off Half-Hearted. Unfortunate for Field of Eyes. That means they have to wait an extra 20 seconds before Half-Hearted gets back up here. Leona going to try and re-engage from bottom, from the back. Dyna scaring her off though, and Sauron trying to regroup with the rest of his team here. Zyra using her plans to effectiveness to check Brush. Very nice. And Armor, it looks like he's trying to fight Nunu 1v1. The exhaust going off. Trying to use his passive and his ultimate there to finish up. Unfortunately, Nunu is far too tanky. He has too much sustain. Getting some help from Dynop to neutralize the tower. And Nunu getting down very low. Neutralized by Dynop. Looks like they can get the quest here. But meanwhile, PECS is engaging at mid. Nero Man going down extremely quickly. As well as Sauron, Half-Heart escaping barely with only 150 hit points. Wow. Very good job by PECS, noticing that there's two bottom, engaging immediately at mid.
Oh, but we're going to see Blueberry in a little bit of trouble. Gonna have to stun down, shield the Derek on Dynow. Now Dynow's in a little bit of trouble. It's going to be Buddha Rice pushing a lot of damage on Dynov, and we're going to see him get back off of there. Buddha Rice going to get one. Arcane Barrage is going to be enough. Blueberry gonna pick up the kill. Yes, he will. Through the clips. Is it gonna be enough to pick up Half-Hearted as well? He's gonna miss up on everything. But that passive is gonna tick down, down, boom, boom. And it's gonna be down for him. Meanwhile, over bottom lane, Diana gets taken down from the Nunu. And we do have that J4 actually can pick up the kill. Or J4 getting picked off from the one, the only Sauron.
Yeah, it looks like Nero Man and Half-Hearted trying to chase Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw too fast though with the Void Flame. Nero Man getting stunned and taken down during the stun duration. Wow, nice play by Panzers and Painkiller there, eliminating Nero Man almost immediately without retribution.
Yep, Panzers just doing a really good flag toss in. And will a plant lady down. That's going to be one thing for him, but he's going to go straight down the bottom lane as well. The Mustang Standard is upline, but he's going to miss with the Golden Aegis. And he actually finish up. He's going to use the Mustang Standard actually to use it very passively. You do see Half-Hearted kind of rotating over in the bottom lane. That Elise is going to go down as well. And Half-Hearted is waiting for this. Going to catch up, but now we get seen the brush. Going to miss up on the Seer, hits up with the Brandon Pillar. Conflagration was down as well, but did not finish up on the stun. So very, very sneaky little take for both AP carries right there. But we do see PECS just still loading up. Gonna get the clips onto Sauron. Sauron's gonna have a little bit of problems, but he's just gonna back away from this. And then Iron Man over there gonna get seen by both Half-Hearted or Iron Man by that CV of Infeed. Now Infeed's still talking to Armor. Armor's doing his best as he can, but the biggest thing about Diana that's really, really dangerous is, well, her mana levels are pretty unfortunate when you keep on spamming abilities. Although 1-for-1 trade, it feels like Infeed is just owning and controlling this lane over bot.
Nunu's sustain throughout the early game and mid game is incredibly strong against champions that do not have grievous wounds effects. So in general, she'll need a little bit of help. Looks like Panzer is trying to defend against Sauron and Dynop here. Sauron going to take him down under the tower. Fortunately, it looks like both Leona and Elise are converging on this point. Probably going to clean up what was left over. Blueberry going straight for Dynop. Painkiller going straight for Sauron. The Voracious Bite taking out Sauron almost immediately. And Blueberry just going to chase Dynop away. Stun. Diana here to help. Trying to take out her rival there. Just gets the health right just in time. Really close there for Leona. Unfortunately, the health relic was there. Looks like Painkiller is going to take off Half-Hearted here. Misses the Cocoon. The Seer misses from Half-Hearted, but the Volatile Spiraling catches Half-Hearted and picks up the kill for Painkiller there.
Look at the items for Enfield right now. He has Anything's Unholy Grail. He has a Spirit Visage against armor who's pure AP. Still building up the Blackfire Torch, but having to build that Negatron Cloak as well. Enfield is just loving this matchup over here. But Blueberry going for a gauge, which is going to be the first one down. Isn't it a right man? Painkiller going to trade off on his life. And we do see Kog'Maw finally going down. Buddha Rest going to be used, I think, Express onto Sauron. Now Blueberry in a little bit of trouble, not going to get helped out over in top lane, so this is going to be a little bit of 2v1 action. While we do see some 2v1 action over bottom lane, Armor taking a lot of damage, a lot of shots, and a kill going down onto Armor. Blueberry getting chased upon Sauron, getting the chase on the Blueberry, gets the charge, and gets the Acid Hunter. Great job by Sauron picking up the kill. Gonna pick up the Windmill. Meanwhile, we're gonna see the point being contested upon over by the Quarry. Panzer's gonna try to get in there. Armor comes in there. Lunar rushes in, hits the Crescent Strike, but cannot finish up with a second Lunar Rush because he used the Lunar Rush right before that. And you have some action coming out in the jungle, Half-Hearted, and get out of there. Buddha Rice and Painkiller just gonna separate as well. Buddha Rice gonna be pushing up with the lane. Has that Phantom Enter, going to be building in some more damage later on. And yeah, the later this game goes for Petty Devil and Child Support, while we see Armor being taken down over in bot, the more dangerous is actually going to go for Field of Life because they can't actually deal with this Kog'Maw. On top of that, really get to this Kog'Maw as well.
Yeah, but with Kog'Maw, you see Buddha Rice always pushing the lane, he's farming there. Painkiller going to almost get caught up by Dynov there. Blueberry saving him just in time, picking up the kill onto Urgot there. Kog'Maw, meanwhile, chases down Half-Hearted and kills him. And Panzer's dunking for Garen there, and this will lead PECS to take top point. Meanwhile, Zyra is trying to help out Diana bot lane. I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to accomplish here. It draws in at least down bottom. This would be an interesting fight here if this actually happens. I think Finfeed wants to go for this. He's saying, I have tons of MR, you can't do anything about this. The Absolute Zero almost full channel there, at least getting taken out almost immediately. Unfortunately, Nero Man getting taken out by minions. Minions so powerful. Kog'Maw is there to try and assist as much as he can. Consume, gaining him 300 hit points, Infeed surviving. That's why Nunu is so feared there. Solar Flare going out, Blueberry trying to protect us as much as possible. Half-Hearted gonna die anyway. Panzer's trying to stall out, diving onto Dynao. Painkiller executing Dynao there. Sauron with the swap, Painkiller, get back here, you're gonna die. Half-Hearted, meanwhile trying to DPS as much as possible. The Repel stalling for as long as possible. Half-Hearted almost going down with the Cocoon stun.
But it is going to be Field of Vibe actually taking over in the Windmill, and that's going to give him a 3-2 cap advantage for now. They're going to stem the bleeding, 335 to 272 on the point score. It's looking like a pretty good game overall for Pace of and Child Support. I mean, they've been doing a really good job over in bottom lane, and now they're going to try to do some things over at top as well, Field of Vibe. They're on the pressure pedal, they're going to try to do as much as they can, but they are taking a lot of damage, a lot of the time. Bottom lane has been a bit of amount of trouble. Do you think a swap is necessary? Or do you
I think that's what they're doing here. They have Garen down there. You see Infeed has stacked a lot of magic resist. All he has is the Tabi. They're seeing if Dynao can actually do something here. We see it engage around the Storm Shields. Dunk going on to Armor. Armor going down almost immediately. Sauron also getting focused on by Blueberry and Panzers. Takes out Blueberry. Buddha Rice still allowed to DPS all he wants. Nader Man getting taken out by at least those assassins. You gotta watch out for them if you're a carry.
That is a big thing, and also Buddha Rice with the kiting and potential just made it such an easy day for himself. Even though he went down really low, I mean, he did enough expected DPS to really take down the team.
I don't think this is going to work out for Dynov here. As you can see, Infeed just consumed a minion for about 600 hit points. Dynov just doesn't have the damage or the sustain to face off against Nunu there. Sauron going to get caught out trying to go for the Storm Shield, taken down the half hit point by Panzer alone. Painkiller going to help finish that off there. Half-Hearted just throwing out some spells to try and keep them at bay. PECS is probably going to converge onto top there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Diana's going to come gank for Dynov there. Man getting caught out. Not good for Feel the Vibe, as is Half-Hearted. No one is allowed to get back to their point. Leona allowed to take top without problems. Infeed, meanwhile, trolling about against Half-Hearted, consuming minions for about 600 hit points each. Dynov and Armor not sure what to do against this foe. Wow, that's sustain. Anyone wants to remind us why Nunu is banned, Infeed is the person to do it. To see if the Dynov is going to ultimate here.
Then we're gonna see this wave miss, but it should be the kill. Decisive strike going down. Not even the ultimate gonna finish that one off. But Bucharest is gonna come down the bottom lane, feed up on some minions while just holding up on this lane. Now it's a 2v2 situation. Armor gonna go back in there, get some living artillery, but Bucharest caught in between. That's not a very good place to be. And now we're gonna see Armor finish up the kill onto Bucharest, but it's one. It's gonna be probably two. Dynov does hit the alpha, and they can make a surprise, but Panzer's gonna pick up another kill. And now Infeed's gonna be pushing up on the bottom lane. Meanwhile, over in top lane, it is a 2v2 situation with Brand gonna be rotating over in bot. So that means they're gonna hold off on this point for a little bit longer for phase of child support, and Feel the Vibe can't really capitalize on that.
Yeah, it looks like Nunu here is just trolling Half-Hearted with those snowballs. Half-Hearted not going to be able to do much. Panzers is blood boiled. Looks like they're going to just keep trying to re-engage off and on, taking out Half-Hearted. NATO Man going down as well. Feel the Vibe is getting picked off one by one. Looks like they've just lost morale as a team here. Sauron getting picked off. Ooh, takes out Elise though first. Dynov and Armor trying to push down Infeed and Panzers here. I don't think they'll be able to do anything here, and they're losing their mid. Unfortunate. They should probably back away from this. Panzers exhausting Armor, dishing out so much damage with the Ghostblade active. Diana going down so quickly.
Now Diana gonna have to get chased upon Infeed, gonna use the snowball plus the CV to slow it down and capitalize on Diana. And Diana is gonna be taken down right quickly through the help of Panzers. Great job by the team really denying that bottom lane. But anything they really said at bot from Feel the Vibe other than Sar right now, it won't really matter, and even then, Infeed is just so strong. Panzer's gonna be taken out from a Deadly Bloom, but Painkiller coming off from the side, and then here comes the killing blows from Bucharest. 1, 2, 3 shots, but is Bucharest gonna be taken out through the Ithacan Surprise? Oh, it will be just the burn damage coming out from Brand.
Yeah, again, I was saying, just Bucharest just is attacking without any problem. He has Infinity Edge and Phantom Dancer, and he's allowed to just sit back there and attack all he wants. They don't really have a proper assassin to get back there and take him out. And you can see PECS is holding 4 points without any problems. You see they're trying to 2v1 bot. Wow, those ultimates combined just disintegrate Diana there. Dynov not having enough damage. Looks like Infeed's going to try and chase after him using Decisive Strike and Ghostblade to get away from that. Feel the Vibe finally takes back the Bushwhack. Wow, that damage onto Bren, getting almost completely annihilated before he does anything. Blueberry going down as well. The Repel from Elise going to try and stall us out, but unfortunately they only trade 2 for 1 there.
Oh, but here comes Bucharest, and here comes Panzers up on the side. Panzers trying to initiate. Oh, Bucharest not getting caught up. Gonna use the cleanse to get out of there through the QSS, but it's not gonna be enough when you get swapped in from Hyperposition Kinetic Reverser. And now Sauron gonna be taken down right quickly from Panzers. Yes, he will be damaged down, but now Netherite Man in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna be caught up. Panzer's gonna get locked down, but he hasn't shown himself that. He's actually just gonna get out of there instead of trying to re-engage onto the Zyra. We do see Infeed come over at bottom lane, gonna go get a lot of health restoration against Armor. Armor taking so many blows. Can Infeed to stop the menacing menace that he is? No, he will not. He will just keep on pounding away at Diana, and Diana will finally get backed off by the team member Sauron, but that was just a lot of damage up. Meanwhile, over the top, we do see Elise gonna go right in for the King Cataclysm going down. Double kill coming out from Panzers, And now Netherari Man in a little bit of trouble. Can Panzer still catch up onto this one? And the Golden Standard up on that one. And now we're going to see Buddha Rice coming out from the side. One living artillery going down. The second one going to miss offline. Can he actually hit? No, he will not be able to. And Netherari Man will save out another day. But Zara now and Nifid are going to be talking to each other in the bottom lane. Nifid to try to deny as much attack speed over there to really capture down onto that bottom lane defense. While we see Panzer's actually help out with his friendly Yeti, and they're going to be able to pick up that kill.
Yeah, Nunu just deals really well with both enemy ganks and allied ganks. Just the Blood Boil to help DPS, and the slow from both. Blueberry gonna get caught out. Armor picking up the kill there. Looks like Dynov is running away from both Infeed and Panzers. Looks like Narrowman got caught out by Elise and comboed down to 0. Buddha Rice hiding both armor and half-hearted there. There goes the assassination attempt against Buddha Rice. Unfortunately, Diana was too low, and Elise picking up the kill onto Bran there. And it looks like PECS is going to hold this 3-point lead for a little bit longer. It might be game over soon. The flash coming out from Buddha Rice. Sauron chasing him down as much as possible. Picks up the kill with the grenade and the Acid Hunter. Dynov getting chased down by Blueberry. Blueberry laughed all the way as he has tons of armor and magic resist. Does not care. And Infeed picking up the kill there. I want to mention that Infeed has 49% spell vamp there.
That's a lot of spell vamp.
Yeah, so when he consumes something, he's getting a lot of hit points. And they're just making a mad dash, trying to. It feels like I was trying to pick up something here, but they're not sure what. Armor trying to keep Infeed away from his point. Narrowman trying to pick up the point. I don't think it's going to matter much. And there is the explosion at the Nexus Crystal. Unfortunate for Feel the Vibe there.
Yeah, they did way too much to the team, and Pace Evelyn Child Support demonstrative win on this one for this finals, going 2-0 over Field 5. Wow, that was ridiculously good stuff that both teams really showed up for the first game. The second game, it felt like Field of Vibe was down a little bit on their luck, and Payzell and Child Support was said, no, we're not just going to let you come back into this one. We're going to really destroy this game. And they made it sure with this bottom lane, this Nunu was the topic of the story pretty much the whole game, and that was, well, pretty much all she wrote during there. On top of that, Kog'Maw got to his items. Late game, Last Whisper has an Infinity Edge. That's a lot of good things. Painkiller. Sorry, I'm used to saying Netherari Man playing at least 16, 8, and 14 did so much damage as well as Panzers. Overall, a demonstrative win for Pays Evelyn Child Support, and this is why they do have that $300 bounty on their head, and this is also why they are probably one of the premier teams in Dominion as well.